Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Carr. It's complete. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Caught in the backfield, it's 5. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauly. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
The give on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash deep.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
With the catch, it's Rodgers. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Offense set on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. To the air, it's Bailey. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Motion from the back. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands. It's Paulin. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Wants to throw. It's Carr. They're working that left side. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Surging forward on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They booted away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the fakes the handoff. It's live. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He's going to get stopped. Grabbed, and it'll be a safety. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's running free down the middle. He's at the touchdown, NC State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Fields. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got him in, it's Fields. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Quarterback now breaking the field. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds space on the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll leave it with him. Ball's out behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense takes matters in own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Use the play fake, now the throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense. offense headed to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Complete to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
To throw, it's Bailey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Scott.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to sling it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Fields. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 35. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate and kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Line gets set, first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Now guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, NC State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Carr. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Heward, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The give to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. New set of downs after the completion. Play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to make it.
He's got it down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. He just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Price. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the move to his left. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What do you think?
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Dumps it off to flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Inside the 30. The tag. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain. Buying some time.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. NC State going up tempo. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls it in. It's Pauly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pocket breaking down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's not afraid to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Uncorks one. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
That's caught. It's Pauly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. on play action. Dances away. He's going to take off. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll... First and 10 from the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fakes to grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Off play action. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the...
Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. He'll take a shot. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And the big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on.
Deep shot for the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. So gave him a little bit of hope.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid tackle. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.